Good morning, folks. Just going to do some quick checks, make sure we're all on air. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we are. Good. There. And by the miracle of technology, it looks like we are on air this morning, live from Stansted. Welcome. Just a little bit more admin. We'll try and catch the takeoffs as they happen, though. Keep flicking, and then I'll have my full attention on the chat. Let's go to that takeoff right now. I won't be able to bring you all the takeoff, but I will be able to bring you some lovely close-up shots like this. But we will be able to bring you some great landing shots as the touchdown zone is just in front of me here, I believe, pretty much. So that will be pretty epic. Right. Carry on doing this for a second. Every time I put this bracket on wrong. Every time. Blimey. Beast over here, look folks, look at this. Don't see that very often. Certainly not at Bristol. Of course, when I say often, I mean ever. That would be a sight thundering down the runway, wouldn't it? If you've joined us this morning, I'll get to the chat very, very soon. I'm just setting up that I wanted you to see the marvellous views that I'm seeing this morning here at London Stansted. Me and this bracket are going to fall out in a minute, big time, let me tell you. I have limited patience. Right, that's better. Okay, I'll fold that up there, put that there, hopefully that will stay in place. A couple of you with us this morning, welcome. Not much happening just for a second, so I always take this opportunity just to set the stuff up here as I need it to kind of set up for the longer term. Come say hi on the chat, don't be shy, we're all very friendly here and we're delighted you've joined us this morning. It's great to have your company. Next arrival in from Valencia, or Valencia, I should say. That'll be a 737-800 from Ryanair. Echo India Delta Hotel Echo. That will be our next arrival this morning, which will be appearing kind of where you're looking now. We also have a Paphos inbound as well with Ryanair. Got a little bit more of that echo, haven't we? Let's just cut that down a little bit. 1212. And many more besides, because this is Stansted and it is absolutely busy, as you'll see today. 17 minutes past 8 is the time. Come say hello in the chat if you wish. But if you just want to sit here and watch the planes just like I'm doing, then you're very welcome to do that too. There's the arrival for you, look. Sorry folks, just that's the first arrival I've had today, so I just need to kind of calibrate myself and figure out where I'm standing. I think that proves I need to move a couple of bits, so I'll do that now. Next departure. I think this is going to squeeze out. There's another one on its way in. That was the inbound that just came in, but we'll zoom back now because pretty sure there's a Paphos inbound, which we don't want to miss. Beautiful day here this morning, bright sunshine, as you can probably see. Does affect the camera a little bit, I think. There's your arrival. Looks like I've got another spotter joining me here, so I might just make an inquiry to see if I need to move so we can fit more people in. Just bear with me, folks. Morning. Did you want any room here? I can... Okay. Just let me know. I'm happy to shift. No worries. Have a good day. Right, folks. Sorry about that. Always good to make sure that you're part of the area, don't take up all the room, etc. So here's something we don't see at Stansted very often, or at all. Sorry, at Bristol. Airbus with Jet 2 on it. He's presumably one of the wet leases, is it? Let's have a quick look. That one's off to Faro, by the way. Yes, that's a Jet 2 operated by Titan, so that's an Airbus A320, I believe. A321, sorry. But a CEO, not an NEO. Sorry folks, we're just a little bit behind the curve this morning. This is the autofocus, clearly. Hattie inbound from Warsaw, 737 MAX 8200. Sierra Papa Romeo Zulu Mike is the registration on that one. Do you know, I'm still considering whether it might be better. There may be a better sort of position for me, but let me just check. While we're relatively quiet. No, I think we're okay, actually. I think we're okay. Just keeping an eye on various things. Don't want to miss the inbounds. I don't have the view of the sky like I would like. I think I was probably expecting. Looks like nothing on inbound for a minute, so we'll watch this next departure. Looks like a Ryanair service to Katowice and then a Ryanair service to Barcelona, 2737-800s. Apologies if you're on the chat this morning, folks. I am not seeing any messages, so I don't know if that's because we're all feeling a bit quiet this morning or There's a problem with the chat, but nice to have your company this morning. Those of you who are watching, thank you for joining us. Normally at Bristol, this is Planecaster. We did Bristol on Wednesday night. Look back at that one, by the way. It's a fantastic show. Live from the terrace of the Bristol Airport Administration building, and we enjoyed some fantastic views. Today we're at London Stansted STN. Some lovely planes in here at the minute. Let's give you sight of this in particular. And then, even better, this beauty. Probably a little lull, and then we'll be back to the departures and arrivals here at Stansted this morning. I'm just going to do a little check of our chat, make sure it's working. Yes. Right, well, really everything's working. Beautiful day, just a little breeze coming across the airfield. Nothing of any level of challenge, I should think, for the wonderful pilots. We'll take a look at the arrivals in just a second. Yeah, we can have two things on the screen at once. Isn't that marvellous? Right, another departure, looks like it's coming our way, so we'll catch that for you in just a second. Inbound from Gothenburg, probably about 5 minutes out, so that's another one we'll catch for you. So plenty going on here, don't go anywhere. EasyJet action to come. And this one is the morning service to Edinburgh. A320 CEO Tango Alpha, if you're making notes of the registrations. Just caught the lift off of that one, fantastic stuff. can see the inbound now, before anything else disappears, I think. I don't know, maybe the Dublin's going to try and squeeze out, actually. And then we'll see this Gothenburg, which is just on its way over Thaxted at the moment. So the Ryanair departure is the morning service to Dublin. And this is Echo India Delta Lima Foxtrot, if you're logging down your registrations this morning. Welcome to an absolutely beautiful day here at London Stansted Airport, where we've got 3 hours or so of departures and arrivals in this beautiful weather, under the watchful eye of an amazing 747 in my eye line. Okay, Ryanair is rolling. The extent of our view there, folks, due to the tree line, but what we lose there we make up for in height here on the mound at Stansted Airport, London Stansted. Inbound arrival expected now, I think, and that is coming from Gothenburg. Wonderful smell of aviation fuel wafts across, definitely for my benefit. Wake me up this morning. Lovely stuff. Next departure makes its way onto the runway and it's going off to Cologne. This is a Malta Air 737-800. And that, my friends, is a complete lie, because I think the TUI has jumped in front, which is off to Corfu. They're like, we don't need so much runway, let us go first. And the Air Malta's like, you know, fill your boots. So TUI first, then Air Malta. Six of you joining us so far this morning. If anybody could type something on the chat, and just so I know the chat's working properly, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm slightly unnerved. Doing its little jump ahead job, 737 MAX 8. And this is the Air Malta service. fact, I think that's wrong as well, isn't it? I do apologise. I don't know where I'm getting Air Malta from this morning. There's got to be one there somewhere. This is Jet 2 off to Alicante. Sorry, folks. Let's face it, folks, you don't tune in for maximum competence from me, do you? Let's face it. If I'm not tripping over the tripod, it'll be getting the flights wrong. Okay, while we have a second, let me just... Yeah, that's fine. Keep that on auto. I want that on auto as well, right. See now, this is Malta Air operated, but it's Ryanair operated by Malta Air. Malta. There must have been what I've seen. Stansted to Cologne, this one, 737-800. There's another little adjustment I need to make here, folks, so let's just do that now. Got the camera at an interesting height today to try and give you the best exposure over the or the best view, I should say, over the fence, but also makes the controlling of it a little bit more difficult, so apologies if the movements are a little bit erratic. I should get used to it. Next is Ryanair off to Malaga, AGP, and this is Echo India, Echo Mike Romeo. And he's not hanging around. Cargo, the 747. Anybody on the flight deck there or not, actually? Possibly have, have we? Next inbound, not too far away, probably coming from Faro. That was nearly a terrible pun joke, wasn't it? Not too far away, I should have said. And Ryanair service to Alicante on its way out next. Not for the minute though, it seems. Not for the minute. Welcome to Stansted Airport this morning, folks. This is Danny. I'm from Planecaster, I should say, and normally at Bristol Airport. We've been doing a couple of early mornings recently, but today we are here to do a stream from Stansted to bring you arrivals and departures for 3 hours or so, I suppose. This is your Alicante service, which will be thundering past us in just a second. Next inbound is Faro. But you're a little way out on that one yet. It's just over Thaxted. Somebody was on the chat actually on Wednesday night, said they used to live in Thaxted, used to love seeing the planes come over. Lovely sight over on the field. I'm not sure it's what I think it is though. Okay, that's fine. 321 coming up soon with Jet 2. First of all, it's Ryanair. But it looks lovely. Let's just have a quick look. Anybody has any idea of that? Let me know. Right. Quite a few takeoffs coming off. I think a little bit of a queue forming. A little bit of the arrangement here at Stansted where some of them will go from an earlier point on the runway. So Jet 2 and then this way, another Ryanair, and there's Jet 2 as well. I think it's Jet 2, isn't it? Can't quite see that, but I'm sure it is right. Arrival. The Faro came in, nearly caught us on the hop. It's one thing we enjoy at Bristol is a much better kind of view of the skyline from the positions that we have, so we can see what's coming in, but every airport is different, isn't it? Every airfield's different. Thunderous stuff here. moderators, folks. Just going to grab a little bit of a bit of anti-insect spray. Works a treat. This one's roaring, isn't it? Another Jet 2 A321 there, just thundered past. That's off to Malaga. That's right, we've got a AirX charter going across the runway. We may end up seeing that just near me, near us here. Next departure is to Eindhoven, 737-800, Echo India, Echo Foxtrot Juliet. Departures to Eindhoven. Checking sound's working there. It is convincingly tested. Inbound en route from Rijeka. That's not a place I've seen before. That's Ryanair inbound. Golf Romeo Uniform Kilo Juliet is the 737-800 operating this one. That's your next arrival. And in fact, I think from here that will be the next movement. So I'm just set up for that. Comes the arrival now. This is the private jet I spoke about. It's off to Ibiza. Jet 2 is going to be making a departure from the nearer point here. Runway 22. So I think that was the 737-300, was it, that they got in their fleet? I didn't see any winglets on that. No, it's an 800. I'll take it back. Next departures to Rome, 737-800. Also an inbound from Gdansk. Also a 737-800. We won't be short of 737s today. Brilliant Ryanair taxiing speed there. Just heading to the terminal about 80 miles an hour, never going to be late. How is it?
This is where I normally come, but I thought I'd give the other...
Is that the other mound?
No, it's just... just in the corner. And it just rises slightly and you can actually see the whole of the runway.
Oh really? Right,
yeah.
Okay. That was, I'd read about that and I was kind of looking for that this morning, and then I saw this and thought, actually dragging the stuff here is far enough, so I'll give this
Well, we've got a lot of kit here.
Oh, I'm going out onto YouTube, so it's live.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name then?
My name's Danny. Planecaster is the...
Planecaster.
Yeah, it's the channel. Normally at Bristol Airport, but my dad lives this way, so I've come to see him today, and I thought we'll catch and do a stream as well. Let me know if you need me to move over. I'm more than happy to.
No, I'm fine. Well, the trouble here is the fence, because
yeah.
I have to Photoshop it out because I
Maybe they'll develop technology that can do it on this picture.
I've also forgotten my phone, so I don't have the wedges.
Oh well, I'll be reading quite a few of those out, so if it helps. Another Stansted spotter has joined me this morning in this great vantage point here. So good morning folks, I don't know if you can, if you are, I can see that people are watching this morning. I don't know if you're trying to use a live chat. We're not having much luck with it this morning, so I don't know if it's just not working or everybody's far too busy to speak this morning. But if you are on the stream and have a second just to say hi in the chat, that would be great, just so I know it's working. Thank you. And welcome to Stansted Airport. It's a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful day. That was the inbound service from Porto, 737 MAX 8200, and that was Echo India, India Hotel Bravo. If you've just joined us, we are enjoying the sight of this beauty. Over here in the cargo area, Asiana cargo. Not on the scope yet, so probably going out a little bit later. But if there's any movement of that, rest assured we will catch it. Inbound next, Dublin, Echo India, Delta Whiskey Indigo 737-800. And that will, I think, be our next movement here now. So just quietening down just for a couple of seconds here at Stansted. Let's see if we can display some details on the screen for you. Doris, good morning. Welcome to the channel, Doris, and welcome back, I should say. One of our fantastic supporters, thank you. I was struggling to work out this morning, Doris, if the chat was working, but I can see your message, which is absolutely great, so at least we know that's working. That's fantastic. And welcome to London Stansted. Nothing immediately visible on the inbound, but we'll capture anything that is happening here this morning for the next couple of hours. The Chania MAX 8200 departure, Echo India, Hotel Echo Victor, that's definitely on the radar. And I think we can also see one over there. You'll probably get fed up with my inane chattering, sorry.
No, I was just wondering whether I could have my radio on. Is that interfering?
You go ahead. No, I got one in there. I normally put it on. You go ahead. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That gives us a bit of extra info, doesn't it?
Well, it does. Specifically from the phone. Because I normally wouldn't photograph everything.
Yeah, no, of course. It's that one you, the first one you took here, that was a private charter off to Ibiza, I think.
What, NYC? 980 NYC?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
I mount my photographs on plane finders.
Oh, really? I must have seen your plane loads of times then, because the various radar sites use that, don't they?
Yes.
So to pop up.
ADS-B uses it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
ADS-B links into Plane Finder just as on the flight radar.
Yeah, that's it. And there's jetphotos.net, is it? Is that the other one?
Yeah, they're very, very sticky actually.
Are they?
Plane spotters, they're very sticky. But, Plane Finder, it's the pink fruit site. It's actually a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
So it's sort of places the emphasis on the aeroplane rather than the photograph.
Nearly grotty myself. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's yeah. You just want to get your photos up, don't you? You don't want to be fussing about with it. Let's see what we've got here. Stansted to Tirana. Alba Wings. Zulu Alpha. Alpha Lima Charlie.
Trouble here is the backlighting this time.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Photo bomb from the security vehicle there. So that was a Stansted to Tirana service, 737-400. Don't see so many of those these days, do we? And a Max 8200 from here off to Chennai. And that's a Ryanair service, and we can expect that in a few minutes' time. Nothing on arrival at the moment. So it'll be all about the departures, I think. How are you, Doris? Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. So if you've never been to Stansted before, this is the big sprawling complex of the terminal that was opened in the early 90s, which incidentally I used to work at in a highly, vitally important role of duty-free sales assistant. Those were the days. And then, of course, here's this beauty. This is the Chennai departure, I think. Which will be coming next. Actually, folks, don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure that is correct, because that is not a Max. Radar's a little bit behind this morning, I think, by the looks of it.
say there was a Max.
Well, there's a Max to Chania, but that
Oh,
one,
yeah.
that one didn't appear to be on the radar at all. Well, it's on there now actually. It's off to Pescara, but didn't see it before. Bit was strange. Echo India Hotel, Echo Victor. This one,
This one.
the Max. So as well as talking to you good viewers at home watching on YouTube or wherever you are today, I'm also in the company of another spotter here at Stansted, and you will see his work on planespotters.net.
No, plain. It's pink fruit.
Sorry, Pink Fruit.
Yes.
Pink Fruit. And you will probably see when you use some of the radar apps, you'll see pictures of planes pop up. You may well be seeing your work.
Well, I can see mine on. I see it on Plane Finder.
Yeah, Plane Finder.
Pink fruit is the site that's associated with Plane Finder.
Got it, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Plane Finder's the radar app and a website, isn't it? Yeah.
But they show the photographs that are published on Pink Fruit.
So here on the channel we work with Radar Box, and they provide us with some data as well. Absolutely beautiful day here. Next arrival is from Nantes, and that is a 737-800 with Ryanair. Another Max 8200 on the way out to Warsaw. We'll see that in a few moments. And a reminder, there is an inbound now from Nantes, and that is 737-800. Arrival is almost certainly going to be first here, so let's be ready for that one. A couple have caught me on the hop this morning. Definitely get a good sound of the brakes there. The Warsaw 737 MAX 8200 is looks like that is definitely going to be seeing some movement soon. Plane you just saw arrive was from Nantes. That was Echo India Delta Yankee Charlie. Have a great view from up there.
When I used to come here in, around lockdown,
Yeah.
wasn't working. They weren't using it.
Oh, blimey, that's quite a sad kind of sight. A bit of a.
Of the,
Yeah, yeah.
I remember asking somebody, has Ryanair gone bust because so few movements?
Yeah, crikey. There's the inbound that just came in from Nantes. Very reserved taxi speed for Ryanair there. Clearly another on-time arrival. But I'm not going to do the fanfare noise. It looks like the Ryanair MAX 8200 we mentioned earlier is about to make its departure. Making its way to the runway anyway. Up the tail, I think. And this one will be off to Warsaw. Oh, I don't know if that's of any use to you. I printed that off. It's not the registrations, but it is all the schedules for the arrivals and departures. Don't know.
Well, it's more the registrations I need.
Yeah. Well, I'll read them out anyway. So.
Okay. Thanks.
That's all right.
So what about? Do I interfere with the talking?
No, not really. Just, I mean, you can kind of be heard on the microphone as long as you don't mind. But yeah. I know that anybody who's joining us basically on the stream is effectively a spotter like the rest of us, so always interested in any of the chat.
This is a map,
Yes. That noise is so distinctive, isn't it?
Yeah.
The relative purring of a 737-8200, as Ryanair likes to call them. On its way to Warsaw. In terms of arrivals, wow. I've got a C-17A Globemaster I don't know if it's coming in though. It's kind of in the right profile. Yeah, it's not my area of expertise. So I don't know if you military folk will get to see something in a moment that might well get the blood rushing and the pulses racing. It's a Boeing C-17A Globemaster III. It is currently looking like it's on approach to Stansted, but it may just be doing circuits and it doesn't have a clear idea. It is a US Air Force plane and it has come from Camp Springs, but it doesn't have a destination, so that's all I can tell you right now. It can't be terrifically important because nobody's rushed over here and thrown us to the ground yet, so that must be a good sign. There's not much in here that's pretty technical. It's just so much contingency for different weather, essentially. And once I'm set up, I can't go back to the car, you see. So.
You get money for this, don't you?
No, I'm doing it as a hobby. I'm hoping that at some point then it will get to a point where it starts to earn. But we have a couple of site supporters who very, very generously support us and help. But yeah, it's a bit of a it's all very new for me. So yeah.
You just go to Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol primarily. I live in Cardiff, so Bristol is my nearest busy airport. Now let's have a look what's coming in here, folks. Wow. Oh, that was a beast, isn't it? That was a beast, and what a great noise it's made as well. If you like your military planes, hopefully you enjoyed that. That's in from Camp Springs. It's a Boeing C-17A Globemaster III, and that is at the end of a 7.5-hour flight. Registration of that military aircraft, by the way, if you're interested, is 06-6166. Okay, so I think we can expect a little bit of a quiet spot for a few moments here at Stansted. Let's see if we can bring you up the arrival information on the screen. Some of the stuff you see on the screen here may have just arrived, but this will give you an idea what you can expect this morning. Once we get beyond 10 o'clock, it gets pretty busy on the arrival front with all the traffic, I guess, that's been out and back or making its the longer away destinations, the first flights of the day from there. Plenty to look forward to anyway. It's like a Ryanair departure coming up. So this will be off to Valencia, Echo India Delta Hotel Echo, and a 737-800 of course. Also service to Kerry, Echo India Delta Whiskey Mike, 737-800 as well. So 2 Ryanairs in a row. We know you have a fantastic selection of broadcasters and live streamers to choose from this morning, whether it's from airports here in the UK or around the world. So thank you for joining us this morning. If you're darting around between the streams, don't blame me, that's what I would do. But keep checking in with us here at Stansted. Just saw that amazing military plane. So we'll roll back and see that. I love that. Inbound from NOC, 737-800 Echo India, Delta Whiskey Oscar, 737-800. We'll be getting that in about 10 minutes or so. And next is this Kerry 737-800. Could hear something, couldn't see it. Sorry, I'm roaring around. Next inbound is from NOC, just over Saffron Walden. Sorry?
You got the reg?
Yes, it's Echo India Delta Whiskey Oscar. You must have a great memory.
I went through them all.
It's a good whole selection to go through, isn't it? It's not as easy as it used to be, though, is it, with all the European registrations as well?
Yeah, well, those sometimes haven't, as that reg, they haven't been filtered out.
So, the next departure we're going to bring you is, this is off now to Kerry, and this is Echo India Delta Whiskey Mike, the takeoff registration. passage to forgive me talking to myself, folks, while I'm just working out some admin that needs to be done here. Good morning, Kevin Turner. Welcome to the stream. Hope we find you well. Welcome to Stansted. Next departure is Ryanair service to Paphos, and that is Echo India, Echo Victor November. Inbound knock service just passing Thaxted, so that won't be long before that comes in. But first of all, we shall see this Paphos service depart. There's a trail you might be able to catch quickly up there in the air. Might be able to get it on the camera. Not sure if my knees will take it. Not sure how good that was, folks. Sorry. Not an easy angle for me, this one. Inbound service from Knock next. Right on cue. Right. So that inbound service was Echo India, Delta Whiskey Oscar. Let's see if we can show you some information about that aircraft and its usage. This is the service that just landed. Lovely smell of rubber comes across the runway now. Possibly from this particular aircraft. Golf Romeo Uniform Kilo Hotel 737-800. This is off to BGY Milan. Caught this one before.
Somebody else. I like to put those on photograph.
Yeah, sure. It's another one there, but this is the first departure. Sorry folks, that close-up kind of panning shot doesn't really work, does it? We'll refrain from that next time. Get a little bit of range. Belfast outbound is the Romeo Uniform Kilo Juliet. Very close sister to the one that just took off in registration terms. And that's off to Belfast, so we'll catch that one for you in a moment. Keeping an eye on arrivals. More to come from the 10 o'clock hour from the look of things. Quite busy then. And a warm old day here. It's lovely. It says 12 degrees, of course, which is completely incorrect. Let's see if I can fix that. Alibi 58, good morning, welcome to the channel, welcome to Stansted. How are you today? I have to say, ignore that temperature gauge. Why it says 12, I have no idea. Don't know if I can reset it from here actually. More like the other way round. 21 degrees I would say. That'll be our next departure there. It's Belfast. And a Faro service now on the radar. That's 737-800 with Ryanair. And also Max 8200 will be on its way to Naples. Echo India, India Golf Juliet, that one. Screaming engines for this one, not hanging around. Nice and busy service to Belfast, I imagine. There you go. Are you KJ, that one? Next departure, Echo India, Echo Foxtrot, Foxtrot. This is off to Faro. Alibi's still waking up, Danny. Well, think of me. I was up at 3:15 this morning to be here for a 8 o'clock start this morning. Mercifully, or mercilessly, what's the right word? A very good journey is what I'm trying to say, unusually. So this next service is departing to Faro. After that we'll have one off to Naples. All about the departures at the moment. So that's off to Naples there, 1,626 kilometres, and nice little journey that, down to Naples. Wonderful airport to land at, Naples, beautiful views out the window. Can only imagine how spectacular it looks out the front actually. Next departure then. Sorry, this is the one to Naples. That one's to Faro, of course. This one is to Naples, and the registration of this 737 Max 8200 is Echo India, India Golf Juliet.
arrived there this morning?
Yeah, 3:50 or 3:30 actually, the alarm. It was a very easy journey though this morning.
You were lucky, it was terrible. Came from Reading.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you must have set off about, what, 7 or something?
No, it's before 6, I can't remember.
I have to say it was beautiful coming through there. It was even to the point that you didn't route you up up to Wickham and down the M40. It was just straight round the M25, past Reading, no problem. Yeah, I think I got.
Oh, it's the M25 with 3 lines of trucks overtaking one another.
Oh yeah. You're not getting anywhere in a hurry with that, are you?
No. That's what was so good about lockdown.
Easy journeys. This is the, finally you say, well, I thought it was going to be the 737 MAX 8 to Naples, but it looks like a Gdansk service is going to jump in front. It's just hard to tell from the angle we're at the moment. Just see if they're waiting for something to come in. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we'll see the Gdansk service go. So that's the 737-800, Sierra Papa, Romeo, Sierra X-Ray. And then after that we will have the Naples service, which should be just behind it. There. For now then, let's have this. Enjoy this one. Morning Helen, welcome to the stream. She says, where are the planes? Well, roll it back 20 minutes and you have a beautiful military plane landing here. Absolute beast. Alibi says the Asiana Cargo 747 is pinging up, which is fantastic news. It's doing better than that. Pushing back, there we are. So that will be an absolute treat to see when it's off to Frankfurt. That is Hotel Lima 7423 is the reg on that. That's of course 747-400. Before that though, we want to see this MAX that we've been talking about for hours. Finally go off to Naples. Cheers for that, Alibi. The sound of 4 engines starting up in the distance always creates a little bit of excitement. Just keep our eye on this for now. I'll check, see what's on the way in. Next arrival is another flight from Camp Springs by the looks of things. This departed 7 hours 10 minutes ago. It's a Boeing C-17A Globemaster 3 like the one that came in earlier. 088201 is the reg of this one. Quite a sight this is, folks, so enjoy this when it comes in. Also a 747 to leave and a 737 off to Gothenburg. I can't believe we get to see another military plane this morning. What a treat. I'm going to make an assumption that's not the same plane that we saw earlier, the military one, because it did stop, didn't it? It sounded like it stopped anyway.
It did stop, yeah. It touched down and
Yeah, yeah, it looked like it almost looked like it may have been doing a go-around practice or something, but yes, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, I've seen on the other stream quite a bit of military traffic comes in, doesn't it? But
there was one round go along the path to the north end. First thing was another one running down left on the street.
yeah.
I think it was a no, it may not have been a C-17, so I don't believe that much.
No, I think from my point of view, military is best left to people who know what they're talking about, because they're clueless with it, absolutely clueless. Right. Welcome to Stansted Airport, folks. If you've just joined us, we are Planecaster. We broadcast every week at least, normally from Bristol Airport, and we did that on Wednesday due to a special. We had opportunity to film from the roof of the Bristol Airport Administration Building. Oh, look, here you go. Let's just capture this one inbound for you. Look at this. There you go. And from one beast, I'm happy to tell you, we have another. Mick Hardy, 747, my favourite. Just in time, Mick. Mick joining us from Spain. It does look, though, that we can do a 737 to Gdansk, I think this one is, and I'll just double check that for you. Gothenburg, sorry, almost. Echo India, Echo Foxtrot, Echo 737-800. We have a beautiful smell of aviation fuel wafting over. It's like fuel for aviation spotters. little another tiddler by comparison. Anyway, trying to get them both in. A little tiddler here, or rather a little tiddler here. Losing my bearings here. This Ryanair is off to Porto. It's a 737 MAX 8 200 Echo India Hotel Bravo. Definitely not hanging around either. Right, folks, I think probably the time has come for one of today's highlights. Let's just see if there's anything on the inbound. Doesn't look like it, so I think we can expect this beautiful 747 freighter, 400 freighter, and it's HL 7423, start again, Hotel Lima 7423 is the reg. Asiana cargo. And we will very much enjoy the noise of this thundering down the runway right in front of us. Well, that must have been light, as that's lifted off already. Off to Frankfurt, pretty much empty, is it? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much cargo it's got.
It was up super soon. It almost looked like the wheel was lifting quite early, wasn't it? Almost like the trim wasn't quite on, but then I wouldn't know about these things, so I'm sure that's not right. Anyway, it's already at a glorious height of 1,200 feet, 180 knots, making its way now to Frankfurt before what will undoubtedly be a longer haul of freight. Our next departure's over here now, and that is going to not tell us where it's going at the moment. As soon as we know, we'll let you know. It's a 737-800 Echo India Echo Mike Kilo. I reckon that would have been great on the climb out shot, wouldn't it? Oh, there it is. I've got a great shot here for you folks. Might have to abandon the other shot. Look at this. Where am I looking? Here. Queen of the sky. Absolutely beautiful. There you go, folks, to give you some context where it is. Beautiful stuff. That was very enjoyable, wasn't it? Right, let's see. That's a regular business here at the airport. It's Luxembourg 737-800 is the destination, Luxembourg, for this one that we talked to you about just now. And just gone 10 o'clock, which means I think we can expect in this hour quite a few more arrivals. The 747 that's just taken off now to the south of Felsted, shortly to go to the south, well, pretty much right over the top of Great Leys and then to the south of Braintree. Alibi, I totally agree, it is beautiful, yeah, absolutely beautiful. What a real pleasure to see. Graceful. Right. Action doesn't stop there though. That's the extent of our takeoff view, I'm afraid, folks, but we should get some great coverage of landings in this hour, quite a few to come. Let's bring you an idea of the arrivals. Let's also see if we can find any information out on that aircraft that just left. Going to try and put some details up about the 747 freighter you just saw. We're still sort of perfecting this, so normally it works, but if you get some weird information come up, please accept my apologies. Work in progress. Live beta testing, shall we say. Good morning everybody, welcome to Stansted Airport. We are Planecast. I hope you're enjoying the action here that we're bringing you live from the airport. Arrivals and departures. If you want to roll back the video, you will see a couple of American Air Force American Air Force planes, military planes landing. You'll also see a 747-400 about 5, 6, 7 minutes now ago taking off, and as well as all the regular 737 Airbus Boeing action you can expect here from the airport. If you're new to the channel, please do press that subscribe button. It won't cost you a thing, but it really helps us out and helps spread the word of the channel. And if you could find it in your hearts to press the like button as well, that also does me the world of good and spreads the message out. It's a little treat now. Fire rescue doing their little patrol there. And then let's just see how we're doing for inbound traffic. Nothing to report at the moment, so a nice little quiet period here. If you like your Birmingham action, don't forget to join Kev and the team Airport Action. They're from 12 today, live from BHX, and lots of good fun to see there. You can find them on YouTube, just search Airport Action, and that's all the fun and action from Birmingham. And I think you will also expect to see STTV, who are of course regular here at Stansted as well on Thursdays. You will see them today at London City Airport in the for the evening rush, or the late afternoon rush. So don't forget to join Chris and the team there. And even right now, I'm sure you've got a great choice of online streams to watch, so thank you ever so much for making it Planecaster this morning. Welcome if you are new to us. It's great to have your company, it really is. And if you're returning to the channel, one of our great supporters, thank you. Thank you very much. I keep garrotting myself on my headphone leg this morning. Okay, so we have an inbound to talk about. That is turning now for the long finals in, and that's just over the Saffron Walden area. That is coming in from Dublin. It's a Ryanair 737-800 Echo India Delta Hotel Oscar. Delta Hotel Oscar. the Icelandic arrival, Airbus A321-251N, and the registration of that is Tango Foxtrot Alpha Echo Whiskey. That's in from Reykjavik, and we can expect that one in about 10 to 12 minutes. Bright red livery on that one, Play Airlines, so that'll be a nice sight. Definitely see this inbound Dublin first though. Currently at 2,600 feet, doing 161 knots. Very pleasant day for flying, I should imagine, here at Stansted. It's visibility looks nice. It's lovely, gentle wind. It is a crosswind, but it's nothing to worry about, I wouldn't say, from what we've seen. And yeah, just lovely, clear conditions. Wonderful. If you're a passenger and you've got a window seat, you are winning. Yeah, you can hear now the Stansted Tower in the background. There's another spotter who's here with me. He's got radio, so that's fantastic. We can hear what's going on there. And that's a little glimpse there of a jumbo over 747 over at the hangar there. Can't quite make out much detail on it though. Oh, is it? Right. The colour matches. Yeah. KLM. Oh. 110 degrees 7 knots is the wind conditions as confirmed by air traffic control there. So we'll bring the camera down for this arrival. Definitely a suntan day today. You're inbound. That was Echo India Delta Hotel Oscar if you're taking registrations this morning at home, and that's in from Dublin. Next arrival will be the Reykjavik service with Play. It's currently at 3,300 feet. Tango Foxtrot Alpha Echo Whiskey. And just a quick note in respect to the graphics you've seen this morning that come up on the screen. They're all from our friends at Radar Box. So I must say hi to Radar Box and thank you ever so much for letting us use your brilliant data and systems that enable us to access it and incorporate it in some ways into the stream here. We are still working on the technology to make the best of this fantastic data, but thanks very much for supporting us with that Radar Box. We very much appreciate it. You can download the Radar Box at your favourite app store, whether that's the Play Store on Android or the iOS Store. the App Store, sorry, on iOS, Apple devices. Well worth a look. Free to download. Have a play of it. You can use it for free, or you can, like most of the services, subscribe and get extra features. Looks like we have departure coming up here before the arrival. We'll have to be quite quick, I think. It's off to Dublin. So we've had one Dublin in and one Dublin out now. Echo India Delta Whiskey Indigo is this one taking off. And this will have to be pretty nippy. Goodness. Gonna let that one go, folks. Gonna let that one go because we've got some great trail action up here just before we can squeeze in the arrival from play.
Flight 1, Stansted 110 degrees 8 knots, runway 22, clear for left.
And there was another one there as well, which is going that way. Anyway, I think the play is quite close, so we'll make sure we catch this beauty in. A321 Neo. Actually, that's not as near as I thought it was. Apologies, folks. There you go. Don't know if the fire service doing that for our benefit. Inbound now with play. Just crossing the threshold now, I believe. Very distinctive aircraft, the play livery. Yeah, it was a new startup, wasn't it? Play.
4 years now.
Is it really 4 years?
3 or 4 years.
Did that come from WOW? Did it come from WOW? Were they something to do with WOW that went
No,
bust?
they weren't. They're separate from
They're
WOW.
separate.
But, WOW went bust, of course.
Yeah.
WOW predated me, actually. So.
Oh, what you're kind of interested in?
Well, I just didn't photograph until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, the moment I feared has arrived, folks. I've got to try and say, Bidowski, this arrival here. I've asked a fellow spotter who's here with me. Somebody
Just call it BZG.
Yeah, as we like to say here, BZG. There you go. 100% accuracy with that.
Bravo Zulu.
Somebody tried to teach me how to say this previously. I think it's Bidowski or something like that. Anyway, here's the plane. Never mind the pronunciation. That wasn't actually, that was 800. That was the old falling wingtips, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was Delta Lima Kilo, that one. Okay, so more arrivals as promised. Carcassonne now, inbound from Ryanair. This is Echo India, Echo Bravo Whiskey, also an 800. That'll be our next landing. And we're also hearing the 777 start up to Guangzhou, which I hope is the right pronunciation. Or as we like to say, CAN. So a 777 if you're interested, and a lovely, lovely noise of that freighter taking off very soon, probably in the next 10 minutes or so. And other departures of smaller aircraft as well, so plenty going on. Don't go anywhere, you're on the stream with Planecaster, and we're delighted to have your company this morning. Next arrival's just about a minute away, folks. Just time for me to have a quick swig.
Line up, wait behind. Location for Juliet Alpha, Stansted Taxi, approach runway 22, just becoming number 1, will be a departure time, expect a lane after.
Seems like a French accent there.
Right, Echo India, Echo Bravo Whiskey, just coming over the threshold now, Carcassonne. And on, and on. Slightly noisier arrival there, but let's have a look at the 777 freighter. China Southern. We've got another departure before then. Outbound you're about to see is to Stockholm and ARN. Echo India, Delta Whiskey Oscar this one. Delta Whiskey Oscar. Trail up there, but don't think we can catch it, a little bit too far away. haze coming off the engine of the 777 there. Inbound, just coming over the threshold. This is from Istanbul, A321. Yeah, Yima Lanky. Oh, blimey, let me try and do one thing at once. Let's film it and then I'll tell you the registration. Bit behind on that one, sorry folks. Concentrating on the 777 I think. So that's Anadolu Jet, and that came in from Istanbul. Yankee Lima, Lima Charlie Victor was the registration on that one. The words and letters unfortunately I could not manage to spit out beforehand. 777 now though folks. Had it all this morning. Two big military, 747, 777. Bravo-2075 is the registration of this plane. Beautiful 777 thundering down the runway, and then we've got also some trail. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go high enough on this. Let's have a look. One there, but also one about there as well. Now, let's just quickly do what I did before and have a quick dash, just see which way that turned. Yes, there you go. Another left turn, that one.
Yes, they're all left turns.
Oh, are they? Oh, right.
I mean, because the approach is right turn at 2-2.
You can tell I haven't been here for ages, can't you? Right, we should have a lovely view of that triple. Just about there.
There's no non-stopping at all there. Oh, just copy okay, no worries. It's showing 14 feet below.
It's a China Southern freighter you're watching. Just departed Stansted here, thundered down the runway, beautiful 777. Let's leave that one and bring you sight of this one that just came in. Definitely an airline we won't have seen on the channel before.
Turkish is a cost airline.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it coming from Istanbul. Quite a lot of Turkish traffic at Bristol now, with various different airlines for the summer season anyway.
Leasing that one from somebody.
Daryl Mox, good morning, how are you? Where's your son flying to today? Inbound from Milan is next. This is 737-800, has been cleared to land, just coming over the threshold. Echo India, Delta, Whiskey, X-ray. It was an absolute pleasure to catch Daryl's son landing on the last live stream that we had. Daryl was first officer on the inbound Rome service with EasyJet. So if you want to see that, roll back and have a look at Wednesday night's stream from the terrace roof at the administration building at Bristol. That was great fun. Hope we can do that again soon. Wonderful, wonderful views of the runway and the airfield.
Where do you go at Bristol round to the south?
So up until recently,
Bristol.
haven't you? Oh, it's I mean, it's like it has its moments. I mean, it's
No,
it's not too far for you, really, is it?
never been.
So you've got Felton Common. When they're landing to the west, they'll come right over your head, unencumbered view, absolutely beautiful. And the runway is like then just over the hedge, effectively. So it's beautiful.
It looks like there's a viewing spot to the south of
There is Winters Lane South, but that now has, so the airport have just done a solar farm recently, and what's happened is fences have really blocked the view, unfortunately. So you would need to be very tall. Yeah.
which I'm not.
Yeah, I sort of, what I do, I sometimes go for the morning rush, and I will go to that spot, but there's only really one parking space that's ideal for it, and the rest of them are not too good. But Felton Common with westerly traffic is great. It's just that there's a lot of angry, buzzy flying things there at the minute, which was enough to put me off. So,
I mean, I've got Gatwick, Farnborough, Luton, Stansted.
yeah. So I was hoping to do Gatwick, but I couldn't. I found a great spot, which everybody else uses, I'm sure, but I can't find a way to that spot without going on private land, and obviously I'm not going to do that. So.
Well, if they're landing, if they're on Westerlies, I go from one of the bridges over the motorway
Yeah.
to the south of the airport.
Do you get moved on there, or is it all right? Ah,
No,
right.
no,
Okay.
it's just, it's just a normal bridge over the motorway.
Oh,
It's the
fantastic.
It's the next bridge south of where the Gatwick's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think because I went there Sunday, and I think I eyed up those bridges and thought, oh, that'd be good. So you get.
It's tricky to get to because you have to go sort of through Hawley and then south. But it's on a road called Church Lane.
Okay, I'll look that up. Yeah, can you park easy enough?
Oh yeah, I mean you have to park a bit away from the bridge. But
That doesn't matter though. No, that doesn't matter. Oh, another arrival. Sorry, folks.
it's a bit noisy there because of the motorway. But
Oh, that's okay, isn't it? It's a small price to pay for good views, though. I guess you can't see them onto the runway, but you see them
you can
passing.
see
Bit of a floater there. A fly PGS. Pegasus is not worried about that. Down.
And when they're on Easters, I go sort of 3 roads over and get them on approach.
Yeah, I mean, there's that spot that's on the public footpath is great, but it's.
Well, that's just on the road. It's just pulled off the road.
Right, 731, good morning. 739 Transit. I'm looking to be about traffic, 2 o'clock routing away westbound.
Right.
Continue on the train, 73. Right, 77 Whiskey Delta, 11
So Daryl, Daryl's son's on standby today. Stay by the phone, wait for the call, fly somewhere glamorous. Can't be bad. Next arrival is in from Milan, BGY, and it's 9H Lima Oscar Sierra. This is a Lauda Europe A320 CEO. Next arrival, Pula, Ryanair 737-800 Echo India, Echo Kilo Sierra. Another inbound on the way, so we'll turn our attention to that. This one's in from Malta, and 9H Quebec Alpha Whiskey. Just got a couple more seconds. Let's get another shot of this. Don't know why, I quite like this. Anyway, let's get the arrival. Sorry for swinging around the camera quick. Didn't want to miss it. A bit premature there though, I think. Venice inbound, 737 MAX 8200 with Ryanair. That is Echo India, India, Golf Yankee. Sorry? Oh, now, okay. So the military plane is on the move. We'll give you some great footage of that in a second, folks. Just catch this one coming in. Thank you for that. And from that to this. What a beastie. Size of that tail. Now folks, I don't know anything about military aircraft at all, so I'm not going to try and tell you anything about this apart from what I can see on our systems here, and I will tell you that in just a second. Whistle stop for this one then, presuming it's one of the two that arrived here earlier. Right, give you some detail on it. Zoom out a little bit there. Right, okay, so what you're... I haven't got details for you at the minute actually, folks, sorry. Not on the scope, but obviously one that I gave you earlier. Right, there's caning it, of course. Another arrival, all happening here, look. We have got a magnificent smell of fumes again over here. Airline aviation fuel. No complaints from me. Right, just trying to see if I can find you some information, folks, but I've got nothing on the radar to tell you. It did come in earlier, so if you roll back, you'll hear details of the of that particular aircraft. After this one takes off, we should also get some fabulous views of it on the turn. Inbound from Cork, probably coming first though. Echo India, Echo November Papa is the registration of this 737-800. Good. Right. Nice little burnt rubber smell again. Floats across the runway. Always very happy to smell that. Inbound service from Cork now with Ryanair, just over the threshold any second. We'll let the Ryanair go so we can give you the pictures of this beauty. Hope you enjoy this, folks. This is going to make something of a racket, I suspect.
Reach 4536, wind 130 knots, runway 22, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, reach 4536, yep.
Yeah. There we are. That was an incredibly early takeoff there, and I'm hoping in a very short time we'll see that do a left turn. So as soon as that happens, we'll come back to it.
I mean, it's to the left if we're going over your route.
Yeah, brilliant.
Reach 4536, go back Stansted director 136.168. Switch in 136.1, reach 4536.
Stand by for some great images in just a second. So we always love to catch them on the turn. Inbound 777 as well from Frankfurt, and that is Bravo-20 EM over Brooks. Yeah, so we're going to have to come back and let's bring you the 777 coverage, then we'll try and catch you some coverage of the other aircraft if it's indeed isn't where we need it to be. So some bigger jet action this morning for you on the channel. Hope you've been enjoying that. This is a 777 freighter in from Guangzhou. We'd have the angle on the other one, so apologies folks, no, we didn't manage to get that. Right. Lovely. So 777 action. One takeoff, one landing. At a 747, we've had one military departure, 2 military arrivals. It is all happening at Stansted today. We won't be with you much longer today, folks, but I hope you've enjoyed the stream. We've got an inbound A321 now from Istanbul with Pegasus. This is a Neo, and the registration is Tango Charlie Romeo Bravo Oscar. That will be landing in about 1 minute, and I think hopefully if the 777 turns it should come past us, and we'll get some nice views of that as well on taxi. And there's the rubber again. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
So the 47 Juliet with 1308 knots from east to 2 EGSS on land. Yes, left runway 22, not 2, forward 740.
Quite a lot of arrivals queuing now. I can see a stream of 3 on the way in now. So let's keep that action coming for you for a little bit.
Wind check 1308 knots. Right now, 47 Golf Mike. 47 Golf Mike, continue to wind 1308 knots. Okay, now 47 Golf Mike.
Certainly worth getting up at stupid o'clock this morning for these amazing views and this action here at Stansted today. Hope you've enjoyed the action like I have. And here is the lovely 777 that just landed. Freighter. Another inbound. Let's bring that to you now. 777 looking absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking I might have another second to bring this to you though. I won't miss the inbound, don't worry folks. Another little opportunity just to get this freighter. I want to stick his spoilers down at some point. The USAF one was a C-17 Reg 08-8201. Thank you, Kevin. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying this military action today. You see the signal may have just glitched a little bit there, folks. Just hopefully it's not too permanent. We will be on our way soon, very shortly anyway. Inbound from... oh, here we go again. SZZ, so it's Szecin. Ask my fellow spotter here to help me.
Yeah, this is as close as I can get.
SZZ then. There's only 2 of us in this area, so we definitely make the rules. SZZ. There's a Ryanair Santorini departure on the scope, Echo India, Echo Victor Echo. Looks like it is on the move. Let's just get this right. It's not too little way, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's going to be a sweltering day here in Stansted and generally in the southeast of England, I think, and very warm temperatures forecast, very hot sun. As you can see, not a cloud in the sky, so a good July day. Thank you to our new subscribers who have found us this morning as a result of this stream. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. And if you are new to the channel and you're tuned in and you haven't yet pressed that subscribe button, well, don't be scared to do so. It's free of charge. It just means that when we're next on air, you'll find out about it via the YouTube system, and it will place us in your eye line. If you press the alert button, you'll actually be alerted every time we go live. We are Planecaster, and it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to the channel, mostly from Bristol Airport, but we're definitely branching out into some London airports as well, including this one, which very much my local airport growing up, Stansted Airport. So the 777 was a divert.
Is it?
Yeah. So just spotted that 777 was a divert from London. Was going to Frankfurt, but it has diverted here, so not sure the story behind that. Right, I'll bring you this next takeoff, and then that'll be it for me. Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We will be back next week, almost certainly from Bristol Airport on Friday, so don't forget to join us and tune in then. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Have a great week, whatever you're going to do. Remember, Airport Action live from Birmingham today, also STTV live from London City a little bit later today. If you look those up on YouTube, then you can enjoy aviation literally all day. So have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.